There's a particular kind of exhaustion that doesn't show up on a sleep tracker. It doesn't come from staying up too late or waking up too early. It's quieter than that. It builds slowly in the small moments when you said yes, even though something in you already knew you didn't mean it. You agreed too quickly, you smiled, you said the right thing, and then almost immediately felt that sinking feeling inside. Not quite guilt, not exactly dread, just the heavy feeling of knowing you gave something away that you didn't really have to give. Your time, your energy, your attention, your peace. That experience is more common than most people admit. A lot of people aren't saying yes because they truly want to. They're saying yes because they don't want to disappoint. Because they want to be seen as kind. Because they want to be helpful. Because saying no still feels uncomfortable, even when saying yes costs them more. So why is saying no still so hard? Because discomfort shows up fast. The moment you disappoint someone, even gently, your mind wants to fix it, explain more, soften more, backtrack, offer something else, make them feel okay immediately. But that discomfort usually passes. And this is the part worth remembering. The discomfort of saying no is almost always shorter than the resentment of saying yes to the wrong things. A few uneasy minutes can save you hours of frustration, days of dread, a slow buildup of exhaustion that never should have been yours in the first place. One helpful way to think about it is this. Imagine your life as a room. Inside that room are the things that matter most to you. Rest, creativity, peace, connection, the work that feels meaningful, the habits that keep you grounded. Now, imagine that every time you say yes to something you didn't really want, you leave a window open. At first, it doesn't seem like much, just one small opening. But over time, enough open windows make the whole room uncomfortable. Your energy leaks out. Your focus scatters. The space that once felt calm starts to feel cold, crowded, and hard to stay in. Saying no is how you close the windows. Not forever, not to everyone, not to every opportunity. Just to what doesn't belong in that room. Just to what keeps draining the space you're trying to protect.
So, what does this look like in practice? Before you say yes, pause and ask yourself, is this a real yes? Or is this fear dressed up as kindness? That one question can change a lot. Because sometimes the answer isn't unclear at all. Sometimes you already know. You just don't want to deal with the discomfort of honoring it. And when the answer is no, it doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be simple. That doesn't work for me right now. I can't commit to that. I won't be able to help this time. Let me think about it and get back to you. That last one matters more than it seems. Because sometimes what you really need is space. A pause between the request and the response. A moment to hear your own answer before you give someone else the one they want. You can also be honest without over-explaining. A boundary doesn't become more valid just because it comes with a long reason. You don't need a perfect excuse. You don't need a dramatic schedule conflict. You don't need to prove that you're tired enough, busy enough, or overwhelmed enough to protect your time. A simple, respectful no is enough. And sometimes no doesn't mean never. Sometimes it just means not now. You can care about someone and still say no. You can value a relationship and still set a limit. You can be kind without always being available. That isn't selfish. It's self-respect. And it gets easier. Not because saying no feels good,
but because you learn that life goes on. Most people move on. Healthy relationships can handle a boundary. Then things start to change. You have more room in your schedule, less noise in your mind, and your yes starts to mean something again. That's the goal. Not shutting people out, not saying no to everything, just being honest about your limits. Every no protects something. Your rest, your peace, your priorities, your energy. So remember this. You do not have to earn rest. You do not have to explain every boundary. And you do not have to shrink yourself to stay easy for everyone else. Saying no kindly and clearly is self-respect. Sometimes it's how you get your life back. If this resonated, subscribe. Each week, Minimalist Mastery shares videos on minimalism, mental clarity, and simple habits for living with more peace and intention.